So this video is getting stuff done day 3. I'm sort of breaking everything up because I got so far behind with everything. I'm having to talk a little bit quieter because the guys are still in bed. They don't have to get up for quite some time yet. Our son's got to go to work, but he's only having to work 10 till 4 today because it's bank holiday Monday. As you can see, we're in quite a bit of a mess. I did quite a bit yesterday, including the lawns, and this is what my Easter decor consists of this year. Is these two bunny rabbits that I got from the works. I think they were £1.50, and that is as far as my Easter decor got, due to the fact I was full of cold. I'm getting over it. I've taken, I think, 3 tests, COVID tests now, and they've all been negative. Our son was positive, so was all his workmates, but he had to work through it, unfortunately, even with a really bad cold and feeling aching. I think he's now a negative, has been for a few days now, so that's one bit croaky. But yeah, it's bank holiday Monday. Happy Easter to everybody. Unfortunately, no, I didn't actually say it yesterday, and I do apologise. You might see that I've actually kept all my Valentine's decor out, but like I said, it's not really that noticeable, but I love it that much. As you know, I love this black and white sort of gingham print. There we are. There I am. Yeah. I've just put my Winnie the Pooh comfy sweater on, fleece. It's not too bad. Hubby did stir, and I sort of helped him get comfortable before I came down, but I can't sleep. I've had a few hours now and again, but hubby's in so much pain. Not sure. He's got physio on Thursday. There's no way he's returning to work at least yet, and he's been off nearly a month now, so that's why my videos of higgledy-piggledy, and due to the fact tiredness, visiting the hospital, which I haven't actually seen my mum in a little while now because of our son having COVID. I'm having a cold, I'm putting her at risk, and I've explained that to the hospital, and they are understanding, and they thank me because obviously I didn't want to, you know, put her at risk, or any of the staff, or any more patients. So that is my decor for Easter, the 2 bunnies. It's like Christmas. Christmas flew by, really, and nothing happened. Everything was cancelled. The same with Easter. So I've kept all my sort of, you know, decor up, and I quite like it actually still. So I haven't really had the, my picture looks crooked. I thought it was me at first. Let's tilt you a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, a little bit crooked. Might not be strict cleaning. I'm doing the spaces that really need doing at the time. That's why I'm sort of darting around. Maybe I wouldn't say darting around, but like the gardens bad need doing, the lawns. I did a little bit of weeding yesterday, and yeah, that was the first time the lawns have been mowed. As hubby is not well, nor has my son, it's been mostly down to myself, but things have stayed not too bad. Yeah, we've got a little bit of clutter and everything, drinks from yesterday. This is hubby's setup at the moment. Luckily we've got, well, I don't know if it's luckily, senior citizens that we've borrowed pieces because they can run expensive. So he's got this sort of raised sort of padding seat, which is really good for him, so he hasn't got so far to come down. We did purchase this from Amazon. This is something that, until we put the feelers out, this is really strong, and it is sort of NHS sort of certified, dare I say. I think I'd like to say that was about $25.99 or something like that. Our son got us that off, and we had it delivered the next day from Prime, because our son's got Prime. Originally he had a hiking stick, but that's sort of not used now because he's got worse. We've got a grabbing stick there if anything happens to fall down. This is what's really upset him, because he feels that he's been such an active person all his life, and then this is what's happened. I'm just sort of filling you in. Although these are recliners, our relatives have lent us this, which has been a really godsend as well, because it makes him more comfortable with the seat. And from another relative, come round here, this was the only way I could get him to A&E because the ambulance wouldn't come out, is I've got this wheelchair here. The only thing is it's so big and heavy. I tried lifting it this morning because that's my main worry, getting it in the car, especially when Daniel's at work, because when he went to A&E, he actually took us to A&E, which we was there for 10.25 hours to have tests, but the staff was brilliant. We even had sandwiches at lunchtime. They came with pre-packed sandwiches, which was a godsend. I did take snacks, water and everything. Hubby was in so much pain, and they come around with sandwiches, so luckily I'm prepared every time we go out. But I haven't worked out what I'm going to do about the wheelchair. He's got crutches at the moment, which are also on loan. Yeah. This is something else why I haven't done a lot of talking, due to the fact that my mind's gone, I think. So it's awkward, trying to remember everything, having to remember not only myself, but obviously, my heart goes out to people that have actually got disabilities and relatives that they live with, because I felt it. Although I was a carer 15 years, it's different going to work than having it in your own home, sort of thing. So yeah, I do apologise if I'm not in focus here, but yeah, I think that about fills you sort of in briefly. Mum's still in hospital, like I said. Son's not been well, so I've sort of, having to put one foot in front of the other and just get on with it. And that's why I haven't been videoing much, because it's just, trying to get out the door is one big operation, and I have to, I have to think it all through, like getting the wheelchair out. Even if we was to have a taxi driver, might be considerate if we need one. Maybe they left it, put it in the car. But as I said, I could hardly lift it. It's a really sturdy wheelchair, which is really good, but it's really heavy. So it might be, the thing is you might realise that our home is not near the car park. So we have a little bit of a trek, and originally when he started going to the doctors and everything, it wasn't so bad, because he could just use that little trekking walking stick. That's all I can describe it as. But now it went through a stage that it couldn't even weight bear and everything. So yeah, I'm going to research to see if there is a service also, especially for the hospital, because you can't park and it's really difficult. So I'm going to have to look into that. So I'm not sure how much talking I'll be doing through this video, but I might just show you the before and after, like is what I've been doing and getting on, because I need to get things done as and when, especially when hubby doesn't need any assistance. So here we go on my day. Hopefully you'll follow me along. So I spent a few minutes tidying up, and then I dusted the lounge. Just spending a few minutes sort of straightening out the space. As I said, this normally comes under reset, and I try and do it at night, but usually, like last night, I was that tired after I cooked a meal that we were watching a few of the new Star Wars ones. I think we watched Solo last night because they're quite long movies off of Disney, which luckily our son pays for. He pays for the Prime and also Disney. So I've tidied up, excuse the squeaky chair, so, and I've dusted, so that is one job. I can't hoover at the moment because the guys are in bed and I don't want to disturb them, but this is sort of a set-up meal. Not everything looks pretty, but it has everything needs to be reached, everything. And yeah, there's the cushion that I use on the floor and a blanket and everything. But yeah, it's a lot better, and all I got to do then is hoover, and then I can actually sort of cross this off my list. So yeah, down here is all my medication. Hubby's is in that box, and I've got some upstairs as well, because as I said, he's having quite a lot of difficulties. But like I said, this is going to be quite a chatty, getting stuff done day 3. But I know some of you do like these chatty videos, and I'll probably just show you around rather than be in front of the camera all the time. But yeah, so this is, you know, at least a start. We're trying to get the downstairs done today, and there's going to be another part, I think, with the upstairs. I'm going to do the back hallway at the moment. I've already done the hall landing and stairs, and I spent ages wiping paintwork. It's not dirty on the banister that I filmed yesterday. That is where I brought the paint off, you know, wiping down all the time, and also hubby coming down the stairs. We've had like originally it was that walking stick, now it's crutches, scratching across obviously the banister and everything. So I can't do any painting because he's using that as major support. As previously he either was on all fours or sort of down on his bottom coming down the stairs. So it's not as though I can touch up the paintwork anywhere actually at the moment, because he needs the support. I've even got handprints all over the walls as well, where he's gone along, let's say, the landing before he had the crutches and that, for support, and using me also for support. But there you go. I do apologise for going on, but this I don't need to explain, and I know Chatty Batty says, you know, take a break, which I did actually, and stop apologising. But I keep saying what you see is what you get, and this is what home life actually revolves around at the moment. Yes, so at least this room is ticked off, except for hoovering, which I'll go around with a hoover later, probably when our son has gone to work. So I've got the lounge hoovered, and I've put the mat down. The mat was not down previously due to the fact that we had Kyla here the other day. That's my in-laws' dog. Just having a break watching National Treasure with Sean Bean and Nicolas Cage. I've actually cleaned and hoovered the back doorway a little bit at a time. Got my canvas a bit skew with. Haven't really changed the decor here, and I've wiped all this down and dusted. It's a bit dark now. It's been raining. Let me just put some lights on. There we are. One thing I will actually point out, I did purchase this. I've left the ticket on. It's one of those things that I love, all these wooden pieces, as you know, and wicker. This actually I got from Tesco's about a month ago, but I didn't include it. It was actually down to 88 pence, was 175, but I think it was actually more than that. It was just the odd one, and as you know, I do like wooden pieces, so I've put that in there for a change. It looks quite nice on that shelf just there. Everything else is pretty much stayed the same. Got a bit of greenery here just to break up near the back doorway, and I've still got that sort of loop reef up there. I usually have it upside down because I prefer it like that with just a bit of greenery. So that is the back doorway cleaned and hoovered, and also the lounge. So I've hoovered the hall again due to the fact that originally I did the lawns yesterday, and I've also cleaned and hoovered the cloakroom. Like I said, I've kept sort of my decor the same, so I haven't changed anything around. So I'm pretty happy with what I've done. Hopefully I've just got the dining room left to do, and to wipe the work surfaces in the kitchen. I'm not sure if I'm going to get the kitchen floor mopped or not, but like I said, I was hoping to get the rest of the downstairs done today. So I've dusted and hoovered the dining room now. As you can see, I've still kept a lot of my pieces up, like I've got that heart sort of thing that I actually crafted. I DIY'd that. I really do like that. I've left all my black and white pieces up, as you can see. Again, I think it goes well and good, and I just like it, so I haven't altered it around. As you know, I do like to change all my decor around, but I've kept this at the same time. On here remains the same. This one I got from Dunelm. I got this in black and I got it in the red from Dunelm. I think I paid something like £1.50 each for them. This one I got from Poundland. I think I paid like 50p for this runner here with the tassel, and I even got these placemats and the coasters from Wilko's. I think it was, if I remember rightly, I think I bought, was it 2 sets? I think it was, because I've got a couple of spare ones, so I think it was anyway, and I know I got them sort of like £2, I think it was, and I think it was like 50p for the coaster, something like that anyway. So I'm really pleased to say I'm getting this done. I've just got a few bits to do in the kitchen, and then at least most of the downstairs will be done. I haven't started my cubby yet, whether I get that done today or I'll put that on another day. So yeah, so I've still got a few little bits and pieces to do, and I have been doing laundry through the day as well, and putting laundry away.